Libra, I started doing your reading and then I guess my phone just tripped out and turned off. Okay. So far, what I see, Libra, is that you walked away. You used your logic to walk away from something that was not like working for you, period. And that's why the devil came upside down. That's the first card that came up. So that tells me that you walked away from something that had like some kind of power or control over you. And you managed to use your logic to get out of that bad situation. You walked away from it because whatever it is you walked away from that had control over you, like, um, it hurt to walk away, but you walked away. And it looks like you didn't even get any advice or help in doing so. You also pulled the Queen of Cups, which tells me that, like, right now, love is not, like, your top priority. And that's why you got the Ascended Master, Open Your Heart to Love by Jesus. Because then you pulled the Chariot, which is a major arcana, and it came upside down. Now, this means focus. The Chariot right side up means focus. Like, things are either black or right. But right now, like with it upside down, this is telling me that, I mean, this is as close to the Hermit as we're going to get. So this is a little bit of that like Virgo energy. But it could be like that Gemini energy too. It's like you're like fighting between like what your heart feels and what your mind feels toward a situation. But I feel like you're closing your heart toward love because of, how much control it had over you at one time. And then like you just got to a point where you got fed up. Like that's what I see. I see that you got fed up in a love relationship and you walked away. And you're feeling some type of way about it, and that's normal and that's natural. If you had a dog that pissed on your carpet every single freaking day and you finally like wised up and said like this dog is not right for my house and like gave it to somebody who would like care for it, you made the right decision. You're still going to miss the dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like even if you were in a relationship with whatever that was not good for you, now you need to stop seeing gray. You need to start seeing black and white with this Chariot right here. You need to see situations as right or wrong and stay focused, on what you're doing. And the Chariot, right side up means that you defeated something as well. But given that it's upside down, this tells me that you're still in the process of defeating whatever situation you're walking away from. Okay? Now, the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So this basically means like get out of your own way so that the universe can heal you and like show you how to love yourself, what type of expectations to have for others. You know what I'm saying? Open your heart to love is like really important because it's like if you don't open your heart to love, then you're not going to be able to receive it either. And that's going to be deprivation. And you don't need to be deprived of love. Okay? What you give out is what you get back. And I mean, you walked away obviously from something that was not good for you. And that's why it no longer has any control over you. But at the same time, it's like you're missing it and you're having a hard time with it. Be candid is what you got from the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. It's an oracle deck that I adore, and I'm going to read that to you, okay? Libra, some of you walked away from something that you really loved because you smartened up, you wised up, and you said, I'm getting the hell out of this, like, not so good situation. And right now, you feel some type of way about love, and that's okay because you can feel however you want to feel. You're entitled to feel however the hell you want to feel. So you got be candid. And along with the ice cream truck man, you get to hear what it means. It is essential to express your truth, even at the risk of standing out. The situation at hand is asking you to express your thoughts. In the past, you have tried to maintain peace by staying quiet or swallowing your words. Have faith that open and honest communication can bring resolution to the situation. And if you're not sure where you stand, ask. Since this card is about communication, it may indicate someone's words have created a moment of clarity. Be willing to communicate your concerns clearly. Remember to be open to others' views or arguments. Let your emotions flow without trying to block them while looking at decisions and solutions. Ganesha prompts you to be wary of coming across as rough or uncaring when you communicate your concerns and ideas to others. Before you express yourself, take a deep breath and think of what you're going to say. Convey your thoughts in an understandable, brief, and well thought out manner. So, here's what I'm getting, based on your spread. I feel that you, complied to a situation that you didn't want to be in for a while, and you hated it, and you finally, stood up and said, I'm out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. And, even though you hated it, it was you loved the person that you were helping, but you finally made the decision that this is not about love for everybody else anymore. I have to love myself. And there's no guilt that should be involved in that, okay? Now, upside down Ace of Wands means passion, and it means the beginning of something passionate, okay? It's passion, something brand new. And you don't feel that, because what you're feeling right now is the pain of walking away from something that is better for you in the long run. You're walking away from cups. Cups represent emotion. So right now, you're unable to see, what's there for you, because you're too busy, in pain, walking away. But you're not an apprentice. You learned a lot in this situation, period. And the anxiety that you had being in the situation, won't be there anymore. King of Cups. Remember, open your heart to love. King of Cups. He makes decisions out of love for his kingdom, okay? What's best for him. He has a very even temper. He has a very, lots of tolerance and patience. And this Knight of Pentacles means that maybe you need to focus on your own finances and your own situation, rather than the situation that you were in that was causing all this chaos that you finally got out of. And now it's you're trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do now? Because I spent so much time investing in somebody else's betterment. That's what I feel like you guys did. I feel like you sacrificed so long for somebody else's benefit that you don't even know what your own benefits look like. Seriously, I feel like you sacrificed so long for somebody else. But you know what? The sun represents a new you, the sun shining on you at all times, and you never feeling in the cold and left out. So Libra, for those of you who had to walk away from a situation that you didn't necessarily want to, because, whatever the situation called for, they needed you, but you need you too, and you had to make a difficult decision and walk away, it was the right decision, because if you did that, you wouldn't be living for yourself. You'd be living for them. And it's okay to help others, but it's not okay to live for others. Does that make sense? I hope so, Libra. Because you pulled a few major arcanas. The devil upside down means you are no longer shackled to the problem. The Chariot means that you do lack a little bit of focus now, because you spent so much time supporting somebody else. And your heart is still involved, because you're walking away from something that, by being the King of Cups, because Libra, you guys are lovers galore. My youngest is a Libra. It was the love in you that made you stay. But then you realized I'm still a warrior, and I still have to use my logic. And my logic can't allow me to stay here, because this is not a healthy place for me to be. I will never see my opportunities. And you didn't even wait for help. You just said, I'm out. I'm out of here. And you're you pulled the King of Cups, which trumps the Queen of Cups. And the only thing that you need to focus on now is the Chariot. There's no need to feel anxiety anymore. You got anxiety upside down, which means you don't feel anxiety anymore. You shouldn't be feeling anxiety anymore. You made the right decision. Now it's time for you to go out and figure out what is it in the world that you want to do, because you're not an apprentice in so many different areas. You have so much potential, and now you have to be focused, which it shows right now that you're not. You have to be focused on what it is that you're going to pour your heart into. That's going to make you like think brand new. So that's what this is about. Like, I see some of you have committed to other people for a long time, but you weren't happy. And like, in order to be happy, you can't live for other people. You can help them, but you can't live for other people. So Libra, those of you who have recently walked away and feel guilty, don't. And that's what I'm going to name this one. Talk to you soon.